The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is Shedeur Sanders. One of 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also tacked on 2 rushing touchdowns. The Giants win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Tennessee Titans? And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. They get the interception from deep in their own end. He's got some space. He's got some speed. He's not gonna get caught. Touchdown on the pick 6. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Panthers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. On one sideline, a look at the Texans head coach. His side has won 2 in a row. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And away we go from East Rutherford. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Stroud off the play fake. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. We've set it downs from 37. Stroud throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Giants have to get set for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. It also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Giants first down. First and 10.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go now.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. That's the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now, first round. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
7 yards. And 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight, 18.
To the air, Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This is going to be a tough one. 55 yards away. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They've got the block near midfield. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 45-yard
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Here we go. Steady.
Third and long. They're going to throw. On the move. Headed right. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He's already attempted one this quarter, and now they're going to bring him on again. From the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points more on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. They're in long for him here. Out quickly to down. It'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's the backup. First throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result at 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
On the jump.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Stop low, 18.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
You want to be become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action on first down. It's his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Loss of 9 brings up fourth down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead to 7.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
14. Giants 6.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he's up over 4,000 yards on the season, which you can see puts him atop the NFL in that area. First down, play action. Tight end reels in the shadow throw. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. And he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
65 catch, 65 catch. Go.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. We'll get a stoppage here. It looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Tony. Hey.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's on a quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
And the Texans, 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
Here we go. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
It sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This one's taken in by Thornton. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
They'll set up here for the point after. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 18.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Shotgun now. 1st round. Completed to his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Oh, right.
To the air, Stroud. He loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. Oh, one of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's complete over the middle. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. They go with a design keeper. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. And we're going to get a quick pause here. Injured player on the field. It is Jaden Higgins hurt on that previous play. He's being attended to now. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Blitz coming 1st round. Jumped off to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so this solid 1st half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort. So far, you always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a giant in some discomfort following that play. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants, receiver Dante Thornton Jr., out and ready for their next series. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Here we go. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Cut out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Falcons wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Denver Broncos. And it's Bo Nix. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. This game's at halftime, and it's the Broncos with a 1-point lead. 7-6 your halftime score. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pat the 60, pat the...
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
60 Eagles. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. He finds Neighbors right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's again to Bixby. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
This is Metcalf working that right side.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. First down throw by Stroud. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Running for the marker on second. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
County Rangers, crack all 80.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He was defended by Garrett.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Crack all 80.
Now throw to start the drive. Throw left side, grab by Allen. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Okay,
2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37.
Give up the guts of Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route is perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that play.
He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. That was nabbed by Allen. And they take him down right along the 30. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They'll go play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. This, our last play of the quarter.
All right.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. For the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking to his fullback now. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Hand off to the back. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. In second down. Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. He has this down to the 34. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Throwing from the gun here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming for Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And we're going to get a quick pause here. Injured player on the field. It was Jaden Higgins hurt on that previous play. He's being attended to now. Tight end in motion left. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
To the air, Stroud. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Stroud off of play action. Finds a seam down the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans push the lead up to 12. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now here comes the New York offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Under the gun, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants down by 12. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He's got it inside the 25. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
It's only just yes, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out now come the Texans on offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Giants using their first time out. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Texans first down.
There's a design run. So the Texans come away with the road win. And I don't care what point in the season it is, Brock. I don't care what your record is. You come into the reigning champs building and take them down. That is a huge victory to carry forward.
And I think that's the point right there, carrying it forward. In baseball, they love to say, momentum is the next day's starting pitcher. I think it's different in football, and especially when you take down the champ, that's going to give them confidence as this season moves along.
So for Brock Huard, everyone...